So I'm just lying in my bed, I'm having a beer. And like the reason why I'm making this video is like, because literally I just need to breathe because I'm feeling really fucking angry at the moment. I'm feeling really angry and resentful at the fucking state of this fucking country that like I've lived in for 16 years. It's a fucking disgrace. It's run by complete corrupt, in my opinion, fucking narcissistic, fucking self-interested toffs. And you know what? I voted Conservative in the past, but by God, Labour are going to annihilate the Conservatives at the next fucking general election. There's no fucking question. It'll be 1997 on steroids. And you know what? I would never say that before, but I've literally this week or the next. I arrived in November and then went back to Ireland and then came back in January in 2008. That's 16 fucking years, and it's like I have never ever been in this position before. So this has been going on for like 4.5 months, longer. It's been going on for longer, for sure. But my telepathic abilities really, really took shape in the last 4 months. And the shit that used to happen, like I'd be sitting in my Narcotics Anonymous meetings, right? And I'd be sitting there and there'd be about four or five different guys coming in from MI6 or fucking CIA and they'd be throwing fucking curses at me, right? And I could feel it because it's like fucking spiders on the head. And back then, I was new. I was a novice to the craft. I didn't know how to defend myself. They were literally lobbing one after the fucking other at me, right? And this can all be backed up by CCTV. You'll see me cowering over, holding my stomach like this. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? But I knew what was going on, so then I caught up. So I started throwing them back. I didn't do any research. I just learned it by myself. I've been learning my craft for the last 4 months, basically bedbound. Anyway, to cut long story short, like actually no, we're going to talk a little bit more about the meetings. There was one meeting where like we were at a business meeting and these fuckers like who I know are spies were sitting at a bit. You do not sit at a fucking a business meeting of Narcotics Anonymous if you're new. You just don't. You go on and you do your own thing. But they made it their business to sit there. And I remember looking to my right and seeing this fucking British Asian guy. He's a fucking witch. I had him sus from the minute I saw him, and he's there. Look, he looks at me like this real evil motherfucker. Do you know what I mean? Total witch. Probably working for Scotland Yard, if I'm being honest. And because I had premonitions of him doing interviews across the fucking table, little fucking dwarf. That's my opinion. I'm allowed to think it. I'm thinking out loud. He's not a dwarf, but he's a small man, and he thinks he's fucking hard, and he's not. It's all straight through him. So basically, then there was one time where they were dropping. I had a literature commitment on a Thursday in the Oval Church. They were hanging around the fucking literature table. One of the guys asked for. He was insistent on buying like a fucking some book that nobody ever like. No, it was an NA blue hardback notepad that you just write in. There's nothing in it. There's no literature. And he was insistent on buying this. He wanted it as a fucking souvenir while he had Bart Simpson hanging off his zip. And I'm like, this guy's fucking up to something. And then next thing I noticed, right, and this is where it gets tricky. If you look at my gallery, there's a picture of a ring. I was cleaning my room the other day and I found a picture of a ring, right? It was the exact same ring as the one that little fucker dropped on an NA book. They're trying to frame me for some fucking burglary or something. I know, I've got the whole story sus. It was the exact same fucking ring. And today I was cleaning my room and I found a little it's in my gallery as well, a little fucking a metallic thing you put in a trolley, but it's an Italian coin that you put in a trolley. So it had a star logo on it and it had Milan written on it. There's no fucking way that fucking coin ends up in my flat. I could go on and on and on and on, but basically it's a bankrolled fucking witch hunt, a hate crime galore, and I've seen the whole fucking thing, every nook and cranny. I could sit here and tell you every single fucking detail from start to finish, A to Z. It's literally the biggest fucking witch hunt that ever, like the Gardaí when it all comes out, if it does come out, it'll be the biggest fucking witch hunt the Met or the Garda Síochána has ever seen in the history of the fucking state. And you know what? There's knowledge of this going right to the top of government. It's brushed under the fucking carpet, like nothing's fucking happening. However, shit is happening behind the scenes. It's non-stop interference on my psychic medium. And you know what I think? It's a lazy man's option, right? It's a lazy fuck. This is gonna be a long video. It's a lazy man's option to look at the situation and to look at the man and say, he's a fucking basket case, he's mental, put him in a mental home. These are like looking at me, talking to you right now. There is fucking nothing mental about me. I am on the money like there is no fucking tomorrow. I promise you. I'm completely compass mentis. Look at my fucking face. It, it's poker face galore. I know every fucking thing, and I mean it. Every fucking thing. I stood outside a bar in Clapham. I asked the guy, how much money have you got in your bank? Can I ask you that question? He said yes. I said, right, £35,000. He says, how the fuck do you know that? Yes, I knew that. Another time, we're sitting outside the same bar. We're chatting away about Alicia Keys, and I'm like, oh my God, she's such a fucking hero. She's a legend, blah, 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 blah. Some people live the fortune. The fucking woman right beside on the band, she starts singing Alicia Keys. Uh, uh, Listen, the paranormal activity, I can go right through it. Another time, I'm coming back from a meeting by myself in Earl's Court, rushing through Victoria. I get on with Victoria. Next thing, see, at the end of the platform, see these lads that were at the meeting run up and like, bah! Right behind them. Couldn't make it up. Another time, it was raining outside my window. I said, rain faster, rain faster, rain faster. And the fucking thing starts torrential rain. Another time, I looked out the window. I was like, one, two, three, boom, and there was fucking three pigeons, literally three pigeons, right beside each other. One, two, three, sitting on a fucking branch right outside the window. What else? It just goes on and on and on and on. Like the other day, Capital 90. The other day, I'm like on my FM radio. It's an app on my phone. No sound whatsoever coming out of it. I'm changing the frequency on it. Blah blah blah. Landed on Capital 95.8. And I press play just for as a matter of interest. And what comes up? I'm changing my frequency. I'm changing my This can all be backed up by contacting Capital 95.8. I'm changing my frequency to help my head. This comes up. And then when that song's finished, they interrupt to the two DJs. The two DJs are saying, oh, what is it? We're having a dial in eight, whatever the number is, 83508 or whatever. We're having a dial in about your pet hates, and one of the female DJs. This is all verifiable, by the way. The DJ starts going, oh yeah, I'm an actor. I'm an AI actor. Where am I getting the I from the last 4 months? And I'm an actor. So I'm like, okay. And the next thing, what do we get? We get a song from Nelly Furtado. She's a man eater, make you work hard, make you sweat hard, make you fun. And who was I talking about being a man eater? No comment on that. But yeah, the night before we were talking about something about the Duke and Duchess of Lerwick, and then her being a man eater. And next thing is man eater, make you work. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. The frequency in your head, talking about the pet things you hate for Halloween or whatever. This is all verifiable, by the way. It like literally every day my life I see fucking paranormal. Premonition. I can telepath. I can hear you as if I'm in the next fucking room. Like if I up the frequency on the FM radio, it's usually like you're in the next room. I don't like that. So it's basically I can dial down the frequency. It's like a miles away. So I have fucking a phone full of fucking evidence of hate crime, and you know what? I've just had enough. And what's really set me off tonight is basically at the weekend, basically, somebody called the ambulance to my house, some mental health chiefs. I saw them. I said, "They go, are you David Loughlin?" I'm like, yeah, yeah. And they said, are you all right? And I said, yeah, yeah, I'm fine. And I said, who called you? Oh, no, your family or something called us. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm good. I'm going to go into sleep. So I did as I promised. I went into my bed. I had a party night. Went into my bed. I was asleep for literally fucking 8 to 9 hours. And then suddenly I wake up, and I wake up just at the fucking right time. Over here by the door, yeah, over there, that's my kitchen, right? So I'm in my bed, and and I mean tanks, not small lads, two fucking tanks in firemen uniform. They come out the fucking door. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Oh mate, yeah, we wanted to check on you. But the right, so two of them came out, and then they went around to let the that door there. So that door is the kitchen, and that door leads to the front door, right? So they came out of the kitchen, and they went round to that door, and they let three ambulance crew in. Three. So we have this black gentleman, a female black gentleman, and an Australian gentleman, right? So we've got five fuckers in my little studio flat in London. Inside job galore. So I've answered my own question. The first one was family, and the second one, I believe, was an inside job. So what they've done is the extractor fan is hanging from the ceiling that was glued to a hole in the window. The window's fucked, right? I can't close it. It's going to need money to repair it. So first question is why did the two of them climb through the window? Why wasn't it enough for one person to climb through the window and the other person to go out and let the other person in? Right? Why not? My thinking is, I'm pretty sure my family have been trying to frame me as a fucking nonce, or the government or the police. I don't give a shit who, but I know something was going on, some surveillance operation. I believe there was a listening device placed in the boiler, and I believe the two smoke alarms that are on the roof of the kitchen. I'll show you. That's the best way to do it. Right. These two, these two, one and two. First of all, why is there two? I believe that there was a camera placed in one of these holes to keep me under surveillance, right? And in the boiler, this actually opens up, and I know this because I had a recent boiler check recently, and I saw him open up the boiler like that, and I'm pretty sure there was a thing, because I'll tell you why. Because after he was finished, I was watching him. As he was leaving, I was saying, I bet you, premonition psychic, I bet you his phone is going to ring. And what happened? His fucking phone rang. He's like, "Ooh." He's like this, coming outside. Sorry, I gotta take this. I knew his phone was gonna ring, and what happened? His phone fucking rang. So anyway, here we have the hole that they put their hand through. The fucking extractor fan is hanging from the fucking roof. The window is fucked, right? That's not meant to open like that. It's meant to open like that. And I can't close the fucking thing. Right? So who the fuck's gonna pay for that? I was fucking 8-9 hours into a sleep. So I knew his phone was gonna ring, and what happened? It just intuition, I'm like, his phone is gonna fucking ring. He's doing something. He's hired by Lambeth Council, but it's a fucking dodgy deal. I'm not fucking stupid. Like, I knew the minute he walked in there was trouble. So I know everything inside and out, every nook and fucking cranny, and there is only one fucking solution. I need to get the fuck out of this country. Unfortunately, I love the United Kingdom, but I hate fucking people run. I don't hate them. They're just not fucking my type of people. And I need to go to Barcelona or America or Australia is kind of ringing a bell. One of the three, but I'll have my mind up and I'll be gone by this time Saturday. I need to fucking claim asylum in a third country because I don't feel fucking safe. It's a fucking... So that's me done. Proper video. And yeah, I need to get... I'm grateful for all this country has given me, but it's something to do with the country. It's to do with the fucking people running it. Corrupt, unfortunately. Corrupt and slimy and sleazy. And I don't feel safe. And it's just one... You literally should go through my fucking gallery and have a look. Like, one day I'll do a video on it. It's like, I have fucking scabs coming out of here. I'm stopped as I'm in a fucking in a sauna. Like one time I was in a sauna, I got into an argument at the bar inside the sauna. It's a gay man sauna where we go to have sex. Gather. Um, Basically, oh, by the way, Owen, eat your fucking heart out. This Owen guy from the fucking Guardian, like, what the fuck is he like? He doesn't reply to his messenger text and he just fucking mouths on, like, eat your fucking heart out, whatever. Um, it's just like, I was in the sauna and I was literally met by six fucking police officers, right? And I recorded the thing on my phone, but I checked back later. And the voiceover is superimposed. The video is all like zooming in on the police officer's cock. It's like, I didn't do that. And that, by the way, that itchy thing, that means yes, it's the truth, right? I did not fucking. I bet you, if you check the body cam footage, the body cam footage does not match the footage that's on my phone. And if not, ooh, it's conveniently turned off or fucking deleted. The whole thing's a fucking witch hunt. The whole thing's a fucking hate crime. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't feel safe in this country anymore. It's lost its fucking appetite. It's lost its fucking soul. And actually, do you know what? I'm not really a Labour supporter, but fuck me. Like, if I was staying here, oh, they would get my vote. No questions asked. Like, they're just a bunch of self-interested fucking toffs who say one thing at conventions and do another thing in reality. That's the fucking reality. And that's all I have to say.